Come on then. Come on then. What the dickens? Amateur hour. Let's start with amateur hour. Just like old times. Good to see ya. Welcome, welcome. Keith Markibri, Ingrid, Mario Man the Man, Thomas Earnshaw. Thank you very much for being here. Good luck, Ian. Well, I appreciate that. Bobby Stojkovic, John Aitken, and Jamie. Welcome, welcome. Right, so basically, I've come home. I've had a blast through Tommy's round. I've had a blast through Tony Richardson's round. I've had a blast through Calventi's round. I've had a look to see what Zach's done. Master only. So I made my notes based on the 3 pieces of content that I've seen so far. I encourage you to check out all of them. Calvente, Tony Richardson, Tony. You'll find all the content in the list of streamers there. We'll talk about that a bit later. Right, so we're going to have 2 accounts here. This one's the one that was loaded in, so we're going to start with this one. We'll play the little one next. How about that? And then we'll have a big boy and a little boy, and everybody's happy. Well, never is the case when everybody's happy. So some of you will be happy, some of you will not. That's the way it goes. Peter Bellingham, Angles Down featured streamer of the week. Yes, please. We're going to talk about what you're doing very soon. In fact, just tell us now. Dan, what's your schedule? When are you streaming? What are you streaming? Get on board. Click Angles Dan GC. Click subscribe and the notification bell, and you will not be disappointed. Callum, good to see you. Thank you for the good luck. Did I say hello to you, Chris? Welcome. If I didn't, welcome. And Henry is the first victim of the Nightbot. Be careful on the caps. You are allowed caps, but not more than 30 characters. You bagged yourself a 5-second timeout there, buddy. Right. So Ish, great to see you. Alright, so we're going to crack on. It says here, par 3, Kingmaker Sniper plus 15%. That's what I'm going to do. As per Tony Richardson. Kingmaker, Sniper, let's roll. And it's already in there as well. Sniper, 15, not 5. Okay. Has anyone played any yet? Has anyone had any success? Has anyone qualified? Has everyone had a look around? What is your Monday plan? Welcome all you silent assassins and secret lovers in the chat as well. I hope you're all having a mighty fine Monday. I'm pumped. I am pumped. I do love Monday of Tournament Week. One of my favourite days of the fortnight, without doubt. Thank you, Mark Ebry. Have you played any yet? Adam, great to see you, buddy. Okay, so it's me first, and the wind is 8-2. 9-6. So, where Tony had it, the third bounce, with the right edge of the white ring touching the bunker, the third bounce was on the green. So that's where I'm going to start from as well. And he went 2. I'm going to go just a smidge more. And go my 9-6. See, I'm not sure about how adjusting up is going to affect the adjustment, and if allowance should have been made for that. It's coming in right by the looks of it, and short, same as Tony. Not right, but still short, just like Tony. So I need a way to get that down there. I used more top and went through the hole. I don't know if I underpowered, but I ended up in exactly the same position as Tony, who used just 2 top spin. Angles Dan says, we'll be streaming Pro and Expert tomorrow, 5 PM Central USA time, 11:30. He's even translated it. What a gent. 11:30 in proper time. Then we'll be tied up for the opening, but we'll be streaming Pro Weekend on Saturday morning and Expert Weekend on Sunday. good. Good. We look forward to those weekend full streams with the background that is the ambience of Dan's wonderful channel, which is his children, as Dan is parenting whilst putting together medal-winning rounds. It's absolutely wonderful. Now let's see what our man's done here. Is he long enough? He is long enough. I want to be that far past. Right, so we're going to quit out of this because we're not qualifying today, and that should mean that we're only getting replays. And when I say it should mean we're only getting replays, it means we're only getting replays. So after I tee off on a par 3 first and I quit out, I'm not giving the guy a hole-in-one. I'm going to say that now so we can discuss it in the chat, right? Because we don't want to be getting those messages after the fact. No one wants to read those, especially not me. Par 5, Kingmaker, APOC or Extra Mile. Obviously on this account it's an APOC. And then a Sniper. And obviously a Kingmaker. So a max plus 10 adjustment here with no topspin and all the left spin is how I'm going to be doing this. Chris has fumbled a 12 under through, and that is qualifying, I imagine, on a Monday. Chris, when are you streaming for the people? That would be fantastic to see. And Henry saying, just saying hello. It's not a warning, it's because people that would appear to want to disrupt the chat have certain traits about how they do so, and using caps is one of those traits. So I've set a limit to the Nightbot of 30 characters, and I think you just must have gone beyond it there, buddy. Certainly no warning. I do want people to express themselves however they choose, as long as they're not being a dickhead, obviously, which you're not and aren't and have never been. So no problem there. Checking out the streamers, we'll likely qualify 2 rookies today, then a hack around a pro and 2 experts. Yes please, Jamie. Do let us know how you are getting on through the week. That's nice. That is nice. I would like to be there as well, and no reason that I shouldn't be there either. So all the left, no top, no back, just tap it up there. Maybe I might treat myself to half a top. I might just treat myself to half a top spin there, and a smidge of curl. And if this is a tailwind of any description, I might actually push forward a little bit. It's not a tailwind. I'm going to use some juice here then. Going to use a little bean, couple of beans, half a top spin, and half a ball of curl. Even a perfect ball must be terrible. Alright, I think in fact I'm going to allow myself a full topspin, seeing as I'm going to have to use a lot more topspin now on this approach. 1TS. It's old school pen and paper day one. The pen and paper will be scribbled all over, and then so even my man needs topspin. Oh dearie me, I'm 10 yards further back than him, and he's using topspin at +7. So I'm in a pickle here. I am in a pickle here. Chip, welcome in. Thank you for being here, buddy. And Marquis has logged into 2 accounts, and we'll let them simmer. Nicely done. Nicely done. It is very nice, especially if you're having a look to sign in early and play late, and then you know how deep you can go without having to worry about it. And that means if you did want to like feel it out, if you weren't necessarily definitely having a look, then it's just a good way of dipping your toe in. So that's with 3. Couple of squares of offset. There's no elevation on it. I might just play it straight up. Power 3, max numbers, with that offset. With that offset. So 6, 7, 6. Beans required. Just less than 1 bean, but Oh, it's rubbish not being able to have a proper look. Obviously the grate is going to ruin everything. I think we can all agree a perfect was in, basically. I'm quite liking that. I'm quite liking that. Sniper toppers needed plus offset. Don't need to change anything there. Jerry McClure got a 13 under in rookie and pro so far. Well, that's a decent start. I'm not too sure what people are considering a par to be, but it has to be a 13 because you've got that par 4 that you can drive the green on. So there's no way that that is not included in the calculation. So I would imagine that the par score is 13 under in expert. What are the other par 4s? You see, a lot of people are going to be dialing hole 8 in, but you can't include it as a gimme. And hole 5, no way in the world is that a gimme. If you are going for the rough bump there, it looks... Oh, for... What am I doing? Did I just tap in a putt? Did I just tap in a putt? I'm talking, I'm having a nice time. Sorry about that. Wasting your time. Michael Galitz, you little tinker. You little tinker. And I wasn't being rude because that wasn't a real person, that was a replay. So there's no need to exchange pleasantries with a replay. Right, hole 3. This is the very one. This is the very one. Now, what we got at our disposal here? 60, 59. Okay, right, so I'm going to go with a rock. I'm going to go with a rock, and what club am I on here? I'm on the wrong bag, but it matters not. I'm going to plumb this in at a 30 because it's downhill with a big tailwind. So we're going to see what that looks like first of all, with all the backspin and right spin allowed and some right curl. Fruit Squirrels, great to see you. Thank you for being here. And we've got Pete. I was thinking about you earlier on the way home, and they had a feature on Crew on 5 Live. Tommy, my boy, how has your Monday started tournament-wise? Tommy is an absolute beast expert player. And always comes up with some incredible lines. So last time this hole was in the tournament, I don't know if you recall it, if any of you are long enough in the tooth on this channel to remember, only a cheeky little hole-in-one for me. Totally different wind, obviously, but, well, I say obviously, not the case in the last tournament, but I digress. I've got a lot of love for this hole ever since that day. David Frank, thank you very much for being here. Greg O'Brien, I'm doing very well indeed, thank you. I hope you're enjoying your Monday. BB, great to see you. Thank you for that, Keith. Oh, I thought I was at the bottom of the chat and then it just jumps miles. Yo, John Aitken, he went minus 13 in pro and expert. Should have been a 14 in expert, but a double great left on hole 9 is not good. It rarely is. It rarely is. And especially not with that narrow fairway. A single great left probably is a good thing in many cases, because a lot of people aren't going to play the proper wind effect. But it's going to be tricky to escape with your eagle. So I'm going to take that as 2. 7 more, so 7, 5 more. And start off with just the outside edge. And a perfect, unreal. Nowhere near enough. Loads more curl needed, or start closer over to the right hand side. I'm making notes on the fly as we go. Tavis, great to see you. So, John, do you always qualify on a Monday, or is this because you have many accounts and you need to spread the load, as it were? The weekend was superb, Tavis. I'm so sorry watching this guy tap in, right? And that just shows you as well, if replays are getting eagles, this is a must eagle. I really wouldn't be dicking around with the normal way of bouncing it over with topspin through the rough on this hole. Right, 4, par 3, QB. Have I got a QB bag? No. Shall I just use a rock? I don't need a rock, so I might as well just QB it. So, and I don't know if I need a guardian, I just had that in reserve just in case. Yeah, Tavis, the weekend, man. The weekend was very good. Very good. Okay. I'm wondering what to play this at. From what I've observed so far, people are overplaying this. So we just need to come up with a way that is on the money straight away. You don't like the haircut, Greg? Oh man, I wish I could leave it long and wild. That's why I only have about 5 haircuts a year, because I don't like smart boy hair either. But you know, it's got to happen every now and again. Clive, great to see you, buddy. Good evening, sir. Yes, right. So Friday night comedy was Rob Beckett in Plymouth. Oh, it would be so lovely if we were playing Happy Gilmore now, but we're not. Rob Beckett at Plymouth. Saturday, party at my mate's house, sleepover on Dartmoor, and watching the boxing. Then we met our mate for brunch on Sunday. Oh man, it was just one of those really, really good ones. So enjoyed that a great deal, and I hope you all had a very nice weekend as well. Neeraj Singh, great to see you, buddy. You finished off with an expert minus 15. That's what I'm talking about. 2 extra drops for you. What were they? What were the extra drops that didn't include hole 3? Ingrid. Oh, it's just great to see you. Tezza, my boy. All my Antipodeans. Where's Muzza? Where's Muzza for the full trio of Antipodeans on the mod team? That is, I'm referring to. All Antipodeans are welcome here, apart from the dickheads, obviously. Right, Timmy Carroll, great to see you. Thank you for the good luck. And who do we have here? The T-Dog himself, Mr. Tony Richardson, the top man. The top man, right? Enjoyed watching your stuff earlier, buddy. So what we're doing, 2.5 and all the left, and 7-9. Let's plumb that in, and I'm going to give it a mid minus. Oh, I don't like that at all. Don't like that at all. Okay. So 7-4. We're right up to the edge. So if this is an underplay, then we'll soon find out. I'm sure as well should be moving that back to allow for the elevation rise. Maybe need to pull that back half a ring. Still miles on the right, like what Tony did. Interesting. Right, so yeah, it was a replay. It's a shame. It is a shame. We want Tony notes. We desperately need Tony notes in our life. If you don't know Tony Richardson, where have you been? You need to. David McMenemy, great to see you, buddy. Thank you so much for being here. And where are we at? I just missed. Oh, sorry, everything just moved. Everything. That looks like Lady Kimmy is home. Busy for the next couple of days, John. I get you. Dixie, great to see you, buddy. Thank you very much for being here. What is that? Tavis with a 20 bucks. Happy holidays to you and Lady Kim, Sir Ian. You little sweetheart. Thank you so much. We will be having happy holidays, and that 20 large is going to go onto something that we like to drink, I would imagine. Get all of that love and festive vibes all over Tavis's face. Thank you so much. Par 4, Kingmaker, APOC or Extra Mile plus 20%, max top spin. Tap it as long as possible. Tap it as long as possible. Right. That's going to mean using the APOC 7. Could use a Thor's 7. Could use a Thor's 7. That's what we're going to use. Enough is as good as a feast, as Mary Poppins said. Now we need to get Dougie on here. And we don't need that for this, but however, we do need that. What you're playing on the second? I was thinking -5. If anyone else has some Mary Poppins wisdom that they like to call upon, share it in the chat, please. Yeah. What do we want? 11 rings? No, 10 rings. It's not even using all of it. Hey, lover. Oh. Damn! Yes. Right, Dixie's saying 1-to-1 minus 0.7. You're saying 1-to-1 minus 0.5. Is this for the previous one that I've just played? Alex, great to see you, buddy. Andrew, thank you very much indeed for being here. Cat, yes please. Cat Ramage in the house. How's Paradise today? JB, great to see you, buddy. Ooh, just got a 13 in pro. Well done, Callum. And Flip, good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. Jim, FaZe, great to see you as well. If I've missed anyone, I apologise. It's going really fast here today. 78 in. Nice things. I can't think. Right, okay, so this is going to be Min Sniper. Maybe I'm going to play -10. Maybe -10. I don't know. And it really is Min. Right, so all the right and a little bit of... all the back, sorry, and a little bit of right. Now, Tony found not a funnel, but just somewhere that was a little bit more forgiving. 6-1. It's probably 6-2, but who cares? You dickhead. Who knew that was coming? Me! Shane, it's the second featured streamer of the week. That was good. Wow. I'm struggling to find a word that can aptly describe how wretched that was. Wow. So more playing around with the with the ball guide required there. Featured streamer of the week, Empowered Golf Clash Evolution. Make sure you're checking out that channel, along with Angles Dan, along with all the streamers in the community. Thank you very much. Tony Richardson's dropping links. That's what we want to be seeing. Kazza, great to see you. Welcome, welcome everybody. I have got to the bottom of the chat. If I haven't said hello to you, Arthur's great to see you, buddy. Thank you very much for being here. If I haven't said hello to you, I've missed you. Apologies. And yeah. Whoo. Shut up and play some Golf Clash, I hear you cry. Par 5, Kingmaker, Rock plus 20%, 4 top spin, max right spin. Sounds good. Sounds good. Kingmaker ball. It's Kingmaker every shot, isn't it? Kingmaker every single time. Where's the fun wins? Is anyone using a Zerk or even a Wind Zero Power 5? That would be very exciting. Everybody's here. I love it. I love it. How are your Mondays going? How are your Mondays going? Or starting. Some of you are just at the start of a Monday, which, you know, it's not a pleasant feeling. 9-6. Yeah, I might just go all of it. It's only a little wind. 9-6. I'm going to push up one as well. And Tony Richardson says half a ball is enough. And what Tony says goes in my book. Has that man ever lied to you? He's not starting now either. Now, the beauty of this wind direction means we don't need to be scared of a little curl. So, don't be scared of a little curl. Now, this is a tricky shot. It's a very tricky shot, and I challenge you to try and miss right. Try and miss right of the hole. It's hard, which shows you how hard it is to get it in the hole. So I would try some things. Adjusting the spin. It's always going to be a max right spin for me. I'm going to probably start with half or a crack less than half of top spin this time. And I'll probably use a little bit of curl because I'm not scared. Joseph, great to see you. 2 out of 3 accounts done. No hack around for you. Just dive right in. I assume, Joseph, prior to diving straight in, though I admire you coming across like such a baller, you've probably watched a few streams first, right? You must have. I bet you watched Tommy first thing this morning. But I'm not taking away from what a baller you are. You are a baller. 7-3. So just a smidgen less than 1 for 1 for me. Maybe even, yeah. All right, let's see what that looks like. And just the tiniest amount of curl. Needed more. I'm going to miss way left. So I'm going to go with haven't got a clue curl. I'm going to try haven't got a clue curl first of all. Even though that ball guide looked like it was going to be considerably right, it's very hard to miss right in this wind. Very, very, very hard to miss right in this wind. We got D-Mac in the house. He's driving. Hard to talk. Don't text. But enjoy. And we can enjoy the presence of world number 1 by many measures, Daniel MacArthur, literally gracing us with his presence. And Click on that name and hit subscribe if you don't already know that he is one of the best streamers. Also, to boot with the fact he's one of the best players, if not the best. Because he's going to be back to playing some expert rounds this week. And if we're lucky, we could see an exhibition in the Pro Division. Potential. That's all I'm saying. We got Chev in the house. Great to see you. Thank you for the good luck. So, Shane, what are you streaming? When you're streaming it, let us get involved with you, featured streamer of the week, because we want to be involved. We want to be involved. We want to be over there, and not just the featured streamers of the week. I see Terry in here as well. Terry is fantastic with his new content. If you don't know that, here we go. We got Muzzer in the house. He's not blue. He's not on his moderated YouTube. He's on his other YouTube, but we don't mind that. We've got the full trio of Antipodean moderators in the house, and that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Ingrid's obviously in the northern hems now, but she knows where she belongs. Honey badger, and that wasn't a racial slur, Ingrid, about belonging. No. I mean where your heart is. There will be some Moist Rainbow action this tourney. Full Moist Rainbow is going to be back. It's going to be incredible. Basically, we're going to have a bit more DMAC and potentially a bit less Venzel. But if I just tap in again like a douche. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, for an eagle. I'm not going to qualify, am I? I'm not going to qualify. Right, so no worries about accidentally tapping in for an eagle. Hole 7, par 3, Kingmaker, B52 plus 20%, 2.5 back max right, tiniest right curl. Tiniest! Okay. That's all we need then. That is all we need. Got my B52.7 on this account just the other day. Delighted to buy the last 7 gems. 7 tiny little gems. Amazing. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. I'm very excited about this. This particular week is going to be very good. Scott Boyd, great to see you. Let the finger goal festivities for the week begin. We should have some kind of air horn for that. I like it. Yes. I'll tell you what, take a good look at these holiday hills as they are now, because we are going to set them on fire and then they won't look as good. It's going to be a big week. Where are the drops coming? That's the question. Where are the drops coming? You know, what makes the gold medal winning weeks? Dropping the par 3s and picking up an Alba. Which par 3s are going to get dialed in? Okie dokie. So that looks like second bounce on the fairway. Let's give it a go. 8-7. Did I say 25%? I think I said 20%. Whew! Nearly. Oh, sloppy ring play, and I've got a release from the right as well. Not a problem with that, but sloppy ring play, I was definitely more low. That was wretched. Nothing to be learned from that at all. It's not like sometimes when it misses like that I go, oh, I shouldn't have done this or that. That was wretched. It was under adjusted, I believe, landing far too close to the edge on a little downslope. everything that happened thereafter is irrelevant, even if it went in. So I think with a B52, it probably will be a 25, or I'll start on the next one. 25, yeah. Another half a ring. Don't think it would have hurt. Maybe it was just all a little bit sloppy. Who knows? Who knows? Investigation after the fact will determine it a little more. Par 4, Kingmaker, Thor's Hammer or Extra Mile, right side. Oh yeah. Or we've got the left side option, which will leave a fairly straight short iron. Who's doing what in the chat? Which hole are you suggesting, Carter, for a sandbump? Brandon T. What's happening on the 12th? What's happening on the 12th? What is happening? I feel like this is a test that I haven't properly revised. What is happening on the 12th? What's the day on the 12th? It's the 9th today. Dunno. Thursday. Dunno. What is happening on the 12th? I'm interested. Murray only needs a couple more subscribers to get him to 100. You've got to check him out. He's such a beautiful boy. Ricardo, great to see you. If I start at +2, didn't need curl. And what about the spin? I went 2.5. I have seen people going 2, and I didn't like how it came in, so I added an extra click on it. So what's the news? 303 Link, great to see ya. And we got Shay. Have we got Shay Lehman in the house? Where is she? Where is she? If you don't know Shay Lehman, there she is. There she is. Shay's just started streaming as well. She's a few in. She's a few in. Why don't we do? Should we do left on this one? Let's go left here and then right on Neil's. That's what we'll do. Check in the golf news box. All right then. I'll check the golf news box. 12 days of Christmas. I like it. Election day. Yes, John. Yes, John. Yes, John. Let's get political up in this place. Right. So because obviously with this wind, we want to be getting this right, which we don't normally do. We wouldn't normally do that. I wouldn't normally do that. I'd normally go left. But in this wind, I'm going to go right. I'm going to play a max +20, which will be a 1-to-1 adjustment on the APOC 7. And that much curl. And a great left, obviously. This should be a fairly straight wind short iron. Maximus, yeah. Your name is Bond, James Bond. Good. Good, we've got Takeshi in the house. Giving it vote, Boris. Get that out. Right, we're having zero political slogans in here. It's going to get too heated. It's going to get too heated, right? We're not having it. But I'm glad to see that you're politically engaged. That is good. And I hope everyone is. I hope everyone eligible in the UK is voting on Thursday. Whatever you vote for, I hope you just engage in the political system, as rubbish as it is. That's all I'm saying. Well, apparently it's his last film, Scott. So, you know, once word spreads to Hollywood about this channel and them looking for a new James Bond and all, that's what I thought. Tidy up. There's still time. Maybe show them the video from the other Sunday after the christening. Nice little shirt and tie. Right, now what have we got here? 7-8 wind in the face. And fairly straight as well. It seems to play +10. But where are we at in the club? We're halfway in the club. We're more than halfway in the club. We have actually got a rough bump here as well with the Falcon. No, we don't. We don't actually. But what do we have with the Falcon? Let's focus more on what we do than what we don't. We don't want that. Oh, hello. Is that a little funnel? I might time out here. I am going to time out here, but I do want to explore this funnel. There's a lovely looking funnel there. So where are we at? Right, we're going to have a look at that funnel and see if we can drop this in the hole, because if there was a little funnel there, then that makes a compelling case to go left. So we shall see what that looks like momentarily, which I do like the look of that. Shay will be streaming all 3 accounts tonight. Please, 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 if you want to hear a new voice, a lady voice, from someone who knows her beans, right? She knows what she's talking about. It's great content. Oh, and she got a loose mouth, that girl, which I like. So check out Shay Lehman, because it's fantastic content, and there's nothing better than getting on board right at the very beginning of a streamer's journey. Oh, we hope Jay doesn't drop this. He's not going to drop this. It's a replay, and this is no gimme. So do that, please. Check her out. Liz O'Clair, great to see you. Yes, please. And Shay's back to work with that. But check her out quickly whilst her name is there on the... Oh, we've got an even bigger wind here. So I think it's going to be like splitting the difference between max and mid here. So I'm going to find the funnel. Bless you. And what we're going to say, 6, nearly 7. Let's see if this is close. It is close. It is close. It's in the hole! Now, that would be the first drop of the week if I hadn't timed out trying to find what I think is a funnel. But it's in the hole. It's in. So I'm tempted on that basis to go left. I can get there quite easily with an extra mile, which is what I've got on Neil's. So that's what I'm saying. Tezza is linking people. Shay is linking Shay. She's just gone. You haven't missed your opportunity to get a quick sub on with Shay. You can just click on that link that Tezza just posted. Hole 9, par 5, Kingmaker, Thor's Hammer, Extra Mile, or APOC. On this account, it's APOC. On SYB, it's going to be Thor's Hammer. On Neil's, it's going to be Extra Mile. On Ian, it will be APOC. Plus 10%. Full beans. That means we are maxing the lot. Top and OP will be fully released. Brent, thank you. Thank you for that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, she's got the sneezers, T-Dog. She does. Let's get Shay over 200 on this stream. Empowered, Golf Clash, Evolution. He knows what he's talking about. Let's support Shay right here at the start of this journey, and get her over 200 subscribers right now. That means if you don't do it, if you don't subscribe to Shay yet, then you get involved in that by doing it. How's your luck? Not too shabby. So I'm leaving it with a sniper on. If you don't have a club that can get you down here, then you need to use a ball that will get you down here. the end game has to be down here, right? If you want a nice, easy eagle, then use the resources you have at your disposal to get down here, because the last thing you want is a really nasty second shot with max OP and curl and bouncing over with a big dog or something horrific like that. So if you've got a power 5 ball, one of those 3-pointers I think they're called, or a wolf ball or a season 10 ball or a jewel ball, use the resources you have available to get down there, whatever they are. I don't know all the balls that have the better stats than the Kingmaker, but there must be 20 different balls with better stats than the Kingmaker on this hole. Any power 4 wind 3. Mighty Quinn A, great to see you. Thank you, Brandon, thank you so much. So this is, in fact, even though I've got Mightily down there, this is still going to be some juice. How much juice is unknown, but we're going to try it. All right. So no juice, I just pushed forward a ring right before my great left, which I could have set my watch to. So again, that particular spin combination is not going to be represented fairly, because I would have lost distance as well. So many great balls, so many great balls. Right, so that endeth Dougie. Not too bad, not too bad. Green shoots of encouragement. Oh my god. It's Maryland, big and chunky cookies. I'm playing another DMAC unless you were going to jump on and play one. If you were going to play one for the people, then I would happily watch you and not play another one. But whilst you're answering that, I am at the bottom of the chat, so don't. Yes, Muzzer's over the 100 mark. Get on there, Muzzer. Get on there. Anyone who is just done that, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, as you will when you check out Muzzer's incredible content. Alright, just signing into my other Facebook and signing into the other game. Santa to the streamers, that is a first, but we are entering the season, Shane. We are indeed. Santa to the streamers. What a title that is. An honour, Shane. Thank you. Alright, so it's taken so long because I swiped the game away instead of the Facebook. So I had to sign in twice. Apologies for the delay. I'm always at the bottom of the chat, DMAC. I'm there right now. Mudji Balvi, great to see you. It's hard to say, but if the par is a 26 under, then you would imagine that we'd be looking at the normal 30-31 mark. 32s would be rare, but they would be there. Alright, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Do we even want this APOC 4? Do we even want this APOC 4? What have we got? Where's the yes? Where's the joy of the extra mile? I'm gonna have to go for a wake right now. Excuse me. I ended up bumping into Kimmy in the bathroom. The joys of living together. Absolutely wonderful. Right. Okay, you'd say the par is 14. So Ken, what in addition to hole 3 are you including in par of a 14? Because par to me, you got to drive the green of a par 4, or put yourself, you know, within a wedge of an Alba. So I'm interested to see that. I think par is 13 as well. 2 must eagle par 4s, so you must be talking about hole 7. It probably is a must eagle if you want to win the tournament, but when you talk about par, then you're talking about the holes that if you don't get it, then it's a shot dropped. Whereas if you don't get 7, it's not a dropped shot, it's just you haven't made one that you're hoping to get. So I think DMAC is echoing what I just said there. Right, so we don't need. What do we want? Do we want a QB? Yeah, we want a QB. Let's have a QB. So we've got an extra mile, a QB, an APOC, and a rock. Am I going to use that APOC anywhere? It's just not going to be used, is it? If I need the power, it's going to be the extra mile, and if I don't need the power, it's going to be the rock. So we might not even use that bag. We shall see. But what we're going to do here, and I might need to supplement some of that power on hole 9 with that could be a good shout as well. With, look, I invested in some balls. I got me some ski balls. Not that they'll be used here, but as I don't have any Centurions on this account, I don't even know what some of these balls are. Open ball, that's what I'll be using on hole 9 on this account. Okay, let's shut up and play some Golf Clash. Thank you everyone for sticking with it. I hope you're having a nice time. So we're back to the start. Hole 1, par 3, Kingmaker, Sniper plus 15%, 2 top, maybe more. Now, have we lived and learned from that? I don't know if we have. I want a different approach. I want a different approach. But maybe that's for later. Maybe that's for later. So we'll see what this looks like on this attempt. Don't write something off after one bad attempt. Yeah, T-Dog. T-Dog. You know it. Jakob Stahl, great to see you, buddy. Thank you very much for being here. Oh, Steve, she's not made of wood. Come on, those eyes aren't painted on. Right, what we got? 15, and 8, 9, 10 and a half. Wait there, let's get our position first. Try a little offset. Seems to be nice and through the hole. Just a little bit left there. This crosswind. So 10 and a half. For goodness sake. Another wasted look. And it's going to be identical in every way, shape and form to the first wretched pile of shite that I put out. So nothing doing here, nothing doing. Ken, oh Ken, sorry, you're talking about a different division. Well, that would make a lot of sense because I was not speaking broadly across every division. I was only speaking about experts. So 14 under par, possibly in rookie. Now, what we got here? We've got 1 and a click, 1.5 now each way. No, slightly more than 1.5. But look at this starting position. First bounce, second bounce on the fringe. Oh, ball goes straight through to the hole. Who knows how many rings? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh no. He could hit perfect though. He could hit perfect. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. There's going to be a few on the edge. Whoa there, Sunny Jim. Let's get in that replay pot. I'll stress again for anyone who's just come in. I'm now in the replay pot, which means I'm not going to play any more live players other than Salvo B. He's the last live human being we're going to encounter on this course. So, any forfeiting is not going to benefit a stroke to anyone or deny anyone an opportunity to take a shot because I'm not playing any live players. If you are unsure about that, please do speak up in the chat and do not write any messages. Par 5, right. What we're doing? Extra mile time. Alright, let's see it. Let's see it. Hang on a minute. No. Yes. Whew, we got there in the end. Well, Kevin Capel 2. Great to see you. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Let's make Kevin welcome in the chat, everyone. Oh, D-Mac. Oh, D-Mac. What has Rebecca said? Rebecca Dahlgren, good luck. Got 13 in expert. Congratulations and well done for qualifying on day 1. What are you going to do with the rest of the week? Have you got more to qualify tomorrow? Does anyone qualify and then go back to a grind? Can't imagine doing that. For me, I play tour on the off week and then tournament on the tournament week. Tony was saying about hitting these rocks. It's not for me, but it is an option, I believe. So we've got 8, 8, so that's 4, 8, and I'm actually going to go with 2 top. 2 top, a little bit of curl. I might go with a lot of curl. Just going to get that out of the way. I just fear a great with an extra mile. So 2 top, all the left, plenty curl. We got Jamie Blanco in the house. Oh yes, please, you beautiful, beautiful man. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. If anyone doesn't know Jamie Blanco, you are missing out. If you like very adult content, you are missing out. If you don't like adult content, do not click Jamie Blanco. Do not click subscribe. Do not click that notification bell on, because you will be offended. Save yourself getting triggered. If, however, you love all of that stuff, slide on over. Slide on over. Same wind. I like it. Okay. So no elevation. No elevation. So again, just going to try and focus on the offset here. And play it 9 rings. Nah. And I'm going to have to use 2 rings of OP there. Which looks like that, according to me. And a perfect. Probably should have gone a bit more to allow for the OP. Looks like it's well right. It's not well right. It should have just gone a little bit more. So, a little bit more offset, but just a straight up max number. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. Okay, par 4, Kingmaker, rock plus 30%, max backspin plus right spin, right curl, more right curl. That was the note I made last time. So I'd love to drop this ace again. Oh my golly goodness me, how I would love to drop this ace again. I might queue it up for the next stream so we can relive the commentary. Is it nice? It's very nice. Screamed at the top of my voice, obviously. I wasn't cool for school like my boy Peter Johnson when he was dropping hole 8 on the last one. He was far too cool for school. Alright. Shut up and play some Golf Clash then. DJ Jakob, welcome. You usually qualify on a Monday, but because you got brave and played Expert this week, you'll try again tomorrow. Expert. Excellent. Well done. That's very shrewd. Have a second look, because the more you play them, the more comfortable you will feel. No, I've never been in a T-Box clan. Well, saying that, there was a time, it wasn't immediately when clans started, but the Brotherhood did, the T-Box did kind of join with the Brotherhood, and I think I might have had my SYB account in there that first season that happened. So 10-4. Alright, so I'm going to say that is already 4 rings, so I'm going to go 6-4. Give it plenty more curl this time. And another perfect, so it's not going in. Nicer landing spot. Wretched, but still the safe eagle. But I want to be challenging the hole. We've got a win to challenge the hole, so I need to play this better. I need to play it better. I need to start more right and use this curl, because it's still going left. But still, you take a guaranteed eagle any day. And you know, that'll be nice. But when you have that guaranteed eagle that makes it the par, you should be challenging the hole if you can, and we definitely can. So more to follow there on on hole 3. Oh my gosh! 5-minute warning. 5-minute warning as the cherries and berries. It's not cherries and berries, is it? It's just straight blackcurrant. Is that a link to your own channel, Jamie? God, that is top secret information, and I'm still waiting on Hollywood actually to come knocking. All right, now last time I played this terribly. There was a request to play it in a certain way, I believe. Quarterback. Here we go. What was the request to play it? 1-1 -1? Did I hear 1-1 -1 with a Kingmaker? Was that the requested method? And was that for a QB? We're going to give it a go here. 1-1 -1 is what we're going to give a go to. Oh, that is delicious. That is delicious. Jamie, what's your streaming plans? When are you going to be putting stuff out for the people? So whereas I have the curtains in the background, Jamie has a green screen, and behind him is this beat up white van with free candy graffitied in red on the side. It's a joke. He's an officer of the law. He's not into abducting people, but funny it is nonetheless. T-Dog says 1-1 -0.5 QB. Kaz is all over it. Kaz is all over it. Tomorrow night. We're going 7-3 at Tony Richardson's request. 3 and all. 3 and all. Do we want more than 3? We're really going to test this adjustment out here, because if it is short, we did. So 7-3. It is short, so that's half a ring. Oh, that's half a ring shy, which would imply 1-1, which we know it is not. So we learnt it's not 1-1 minus 1. I'm fairly certain I didn't overpower that, and I'm pretty confident in the ring play as well. So we learned something there, T-Dog. Nice, Scott. Is that working for you? It's good enough for Dan. Dan would get in the back of the van if it had free Wi-Fi. He's a sucker for free Wi-Fi. If you don't know Angles, Dan featured streamer of the week. Get on board. That kind of quick-witted verve is commonplace over there. Less backspin, land nearer the mid-rough perhaps. Well, what that showed, T-Dog, is that the adjustment is not enough. So if you were doing that, you would still be doing that knowing that you were not landing where you were aiming from. Whereas, you know, I do like to try to at least land where I'm aiming. So understanding exactly what that adjustment means. And that's why that's a good exercise to do. Because then you can know for sure. Whereas if you were in the middle of the rough, then you wouldn't know if your adjustment was sound or not, especially if it was dropping. Alright, so is anyone going left here? Not following my man into the rough, but it's going to be extra mile time, special times. Special times. This might actually need a couple of beans. I'm going to treat it to a bean. Oh, it's going to be the rough. It's not going to be the rough. Oh, the amount of times I've been in that rough. Golly goodness me. Okay, so you heard the 5-minute warning. It's dinner time. This is going to be the last shot of the stream. Excuse me. I'm going to be playing 2 more experts tonight. I'm going to do a live recording. I need to get some content prepared for the Moist Rainbows. I need to get some shots recorded and all of that jazz. And I might well do a live recording as a bit of a walkthrough, maybe qualifying. I might qualify one, and just do that as a live recording walkthrough, 15 minutes, just my shots kind of jam. Went left, tried the rough bump, but it isn't consistent. It needed more, so it was closer to 1-1 than 1-1 minus 0.5, because 1-1 minus 0.5 was potentially half a ring shy. Right, what we're doing here? We're doing now. Oh man, do you remember how utterly shite it was? I think you all do. I know I do. So here we want to be going more than that, maybe 7-ish rings. What about different positions in the rough? That's oh wow, look. No, I don't think we want to be dicking around with that. Again, we want to be knowing what this adjustment is, so let's go 6-8. Let's go 7. Just treat it to a 7, a straight up 7. And how's that looking? Equally shit. Interesting. Interesting. Well, that was not the end dream eagle that I was looking for, but it is the way it's going. Looks like it's going to be tight. Looks like it's going to be tight, meaning hole 7 could be very, very, very important. Thank you all for joining me for the first hack round of the week. Tomorrow there'll be another one of these. Look out with your notifications on for a live recording later on, which will probably be on SYB because it's got quite accessible clubs for everyone. FJGC, right on the last stroke. You're here, we're going. Eric Sheldon, thank you very much. Moist Rainbows, yes, they're coming. They are coming. The Moist Rainbows are coming. Yes, indeed, DMAC. So that's another good point well made, and something I did refer to on the first one, if I should be making a micro adjustment after the adjustment. And potentially, we do need to pull back half a ring, meaning the adjustment could well be very sound indeed. Anyway, best of luck if you're playing in the meantime. I'll be seeing you on your side of the fence some point this evening. Mwah! Bye-bye now.